Hi, this is János, it is Real World Audio, and today I'm sharing with you user feedback on Grande. These speakers, these, and the feedback is from Gerald, and I'm going to read it off my computer screen. So, I'm always astonished about the small driver's capabilities. As you can see, it has a tiny driver in it. I do have floor standing speakers for 15,000 euro, and Grande has in lower volumes and genres like jazz such a holistic full stage. Pretty nice. Sometimes it's better than my commercial floor standing speakers. Now, I have to stop for a second there because we were getting a comparison between a floor stander 15,000 euro loudspeakers and these smallish or I would say maybe largish bookshelf speakers, which is a few hundred euro or few $100 project, including the cabinet. And today, when you read reviews, everyone is like really happy when you find like something that, I have a $1,200 speakers that can compete with this 1,800 speakers, or or even better, and people go nuts about it when they have like a few $100 advantage. And now we have maybe like a 50 times, maybe not 50, but I don't know, $300 versus $15,000. Who are we kidding? That's like a monstrous difference. And what Gerald is reporting, that in some cases, it really is a preferable experience to the floor standard in some conditions. Does it do the same job in every single case? No. But that $15,000 speakers doesn't sound better in every single case either. So what do we have here? We have something where it's kind of a debate between a few $100 speakers and the 15,000 excuse me euro or dollar speakers. That's a really monstrous feat from such a cheap design, something that can be built for such little money. And now let's continue a little bit longer and let's have some resolution about what are those cases when you can expect this little speaker to play like a 15,000 euro floor standard, and what are the cases when you will be better off with a $15,000 euro or dollar loudspeaker. So let's see what Gerard said. Of course, as soon as I play a bit louder, and if you are looking for low bass, this is not possible. Still, it plays more realistic bass and not that overdone as many crossover tuned speakers. So what's going on here? Of course, with such tiny driver, you do not have the surface to push enough air to play at a very loud SPL or even at loud SPL. It's physically not possible, and that was never my intention. So when I designed these speakers, that was not designed parameter that it will bring down your home or you can play a rock concert at live SPL in your home. My specific design criteria for these speakers was to give you as high as possible sound quality at low to normal listening levels, not loud levels. These speakers are not designed for loud sound. They will surprise you though, and you can listen to some songs and some music at relatively... Hey, it started playing. Okay, I just wanted to prevent my computer to going to sleep, and I had to do a little intervention there. Anyway, going back to my train of thought is that they will surprise you, that they can play some things much louder than you expect them to play, but that's not their design criteria, and they are not supposed to play loud at all, just normal listening level. And if you can push more out of them, all the better, but really that's not what they were designed for. They were designed for normal to quiet listening, but at very high listening level. And even if you have, let's say, a $15,000 speakers, and when you listen to them at normal level or quieter level, then they will give a very good run for their money for those speakers to compare against. And if you want to compare against much cheaper category speakers, then quite likely they will really rule over that comparison. And it's not my thing to really do something like be better than anyone or do better designs. I don't care at all. I don't care the least about such such things. But what I do care about is that if someone wants high quality, really full experience for a really low amount of money and a relatively easy construction method for the speakers, then you can do it. And the results will pretty much surprise you very much. And they will be even capable of playing against really high level loudspeakers and stand their ground firmly. So that's my little message for today. And have a wonderful day. And Gerald, thank you for your fantastic feedback. And for those of you who are thinking about building Grande, I once again share my design criteria with you. My design criteria was twofold. One of them, high sound quality at normal level, and the other criteria was affordability as much as possible, pushing the boundaries as low as imaginable. So that's why I didn't choose any other drivers like Sonido or better for stacks, because that would just put it to a price range that's not affordable for many of you who are thinking about such projects. And there's a third consideration, of course, which is size, to make it as small as possible for the highest experience level as possible. And what does not fit into these criteria, but I cannot think of any way how to push it in this package, is high sound pressure level. So for every loudspeaker design, we as designers need to make compromises. And when you want to keep the price down, when you want to keep the size down, then there has to be a compromise. And most companies, I would say almost every single commercial company, the compromise they have to choose is sound pressure level. I mean, sorry, quite the opposite, the quality. Because what they really must push is the ability to play loud, because we live in the middle of the loudness wars. This is our era, this is our audio era. Play freaking loud, that's what everyone thinks, that's what high fidelity is, that you bust your eardrums, that's high five for you. I don't think so. I'm not subscribing to that trend. And if you don't want to, and you want something that's not part of that, you are pretty much lost. There's no such opportunities on the market, really. And that's why I gave this design. So for those of you, you might be in minority, maybe not. Just the media that wants us to think that everyone wants to blare their speakers at all times. I don't think so. And if you don't want to do that, you just want a sane listening experience, then that's it. That was my criteria. to do, and the sacrifice for that is that they cannot play super loud. So if you want something to push louder, then you can do it at a much lower sound quality. And if you want to play much louder at this same sound quality, then it will cost you way, way more. It will bring you into that 15K price range. But looking at that 50K price range, if you drop the sound level to low, medium, it's not going to be, the difference between 15K and few $100 is going to disappear between La Grande and those, because these guys, these babies, are optimized to give you a fantastic experience when you listen normally. So what if you want to experience that, the benefit you will have on the long run is that you won't bust your hearing, because the quieter you listen, the better it is for your ears on the long term, and you can stay a happy audiophile for decades to come. If you have a system that demands you to play at super high volumes, it will damage your hearing and you will lose the ability to listen to a full experience a couple decades from now. So those are my sharings for today. Everyone have a wonderful audio journey, and if you had questions about whether these speakers are for you or not, then I hope I have answered them. As regards how loud they play and what is the quality, where you can place them within the world of audio. Bye bye.